What if Steffi's latest decision becomes the breaking point Hope never saw coming? On Monday, April 27, Hope walks into Forrester with new designs, fresh confidence, and big plans for Hope for the future. But Steffi may be ready to shut it all down again. And this time, Hope may not just lose her fashion line. She may start questioning her entire future at Forrester. At Forrester Creations, Hope Logan believes she is stepping into a professional conversation. She has new designs. She has fresh energy. She has clearly invested time, effort, and emotion into Hope for the future. For Hope, this line has never been just another brand under the Forrester umbrella. It has been part of her identity. It is her voice inside a company where the Forrester name often speaks louder than anything else. That is why Steffi's news may feel so brutal. Steffi appears ready to tell Hope that Forrester needs to adjust its priorities. On paper, that sounds reasonable. Fashion houses shift focus all the time. Couture may be performing well. Resources may need to move. Leadership has to make difficult choices. But Hope is not going to hear this as a neutral business update. She is going to hear it as another warning sign. Hope for the future has been paused before. It has been questioned before. It has been treated like something that can be pushed aside whenever the company decides another vision matters more. So even if Steffi insists this is not personal, Hope may struggle to believe her. Because in Hope's mind, the pattern is already there. Every time she starts building momentum, Steffi seems to be the person standing at the door, deciding whether Hope's future gets to move forward or stop cold. And that is what makes this scene so interesting. The conflict is not just about fabric, designs, or runway space. It is about power. It is about value. It is about Hope asking herself whether she will ever truly be seen as essential at Forrester Creations. Steffi may be able to defend her decision logically. She can say the company must focus on what is strongest right now. She can argue that couture deserves attention. She can frame this as temporary, strategic, and necessary. But with Steffi and Hope, nothing ever stays completely professional. Their history is too complicated. Their families are too tangled. Their emotional scars are too deep. That is why Hope may question the timing. She may wonder if Steffi is using business language to disguise something colder underneath. Is this really about Forrester's future? Or is Steffi once again reminding Hope that she does not control the room? The most powerful part of this storyline is that both women may have a point. Steffi is not wrong for protecting the company. She is co-CEO, and she has to make choices that serve the brand. If Hope for the future is not the top priority right now, Steffi has the authority to make that call. But Hope is also not wrong to feel dismissed. When a person keeps being told, "Not now," eventually they stop hearing patience. They start hearing rejection, and Hope may be reaching that breaking point. This could be the moment she begins to ask a dangerous question. Why am I still fighting for space in a company that can take my dream away whenever it wants? That question could change everything. If Hope begins doubting her place at Forrester, the next move becomes very important. Could this setback push her toward Logan? That possibility feels especially intriguing because Katie and Bill are already moving forward with new goals at Logan. Katie needs something fresh. She needs identity. She needs a vision that can separate Logan from being just another rival trying to challenge Forrester. Hope could give Logan exactly that. Think about it. Hope for the future already has name recognition. It has emotional meaning. It represents something softer, more idealistic, and more accessible than Forrester's high fashion world. If Hope ever decided to take her talent, her energy, and perhaps even her audience elsewhere, Logan could suddenly become a much bigger threat. And that would be a bold move for B&B. For years, Hope has existed inside Forrester's world while carrying the Logan name. But if Steffi's decision pushes her out emotionally, Hope may finally stop trying to prove herself to the Forresters and start building something on her own terms. That would not just be a career shift. It would be a personal awakening. Hope may realize that staying loyal to Forrester has come at a cost. She has given them her work, her patience, and her public image. But when the company chooses priorities, her line is still treated as optional. So maybe the real twist is not Steffi pausing hope for the future. Maybe the real twist is Hope deciding she is done waiting for permission. While Hope deals with Steffi's blow, another Logan conflict may continue to burn in the background. Brooke and Katie are not in a peaceful place right now. Katie may have expected support after Logan's fashion success. She may have hoped Brooke would put family pride above anger and recognize that Logan is gaining momentum. But Brooke clearly has issues she cannot just swallow. The Logan name being used is one problem. The designs connected to Eric Forrester are another. To Brooke, Katie's success may not look clean. It may look like a betrayal dressed up as ambition. And because Brooke has spent so much of her life tied to the Forrester family, she may see Katie's choices as more than business. She may see them as a personal insult. But Katie is not likely to back down. From Katie's perspective, Brooke may be acting like the Forrester world belongs to her. Katie may feel she has every right to build something new, especially if Logan is finally getting attention. And with Bill beside her, Katie may become even more determined to prove that Logan is not a side story. This is where Hope's situation could become explosive. If Hope feels rejected by Forrester at the same time Katie is building Logan, the sisters' conflict may suddenly pull Hope into the middle. Brooke may want Hope to stay loyal to Forrester. Katie may see Hope as the missing piece Logan needs. And Hope may be tempted. Not because she wants to hurt Brooke. Not because she wants to start a war. But because Logan may offer her something Forrester has stopped giving her. Belief. The danger for Steffi is that this decision may look smart in the moment, but damaging in the long run. By pushing Hope for the future aside again, Steffi may think she is simply protecting Forrester's priorities. Couture needs attention. The company needs focus. The strongest lines need support. From a business angle, she can explain all of that. But Hope may hear something very different. To Hope, this may sound like confirmation that her place at Forrester will always depend on someone else's approval. Her line can be celebrated one day, questioned the next, and paused whenever leadership decides it is no longer convenient. That kind of rejection does not just create anger. It creates distance. And distance is where the real problem begins. If Hope starts looking toward Katie, Bill, and Logan, Steffi may realize too late that she did not just pause a fashion line. She may have pushed away someone who understands Forrester from the inside. Hope knows the brand. She knows the politics. She knows how the company presents itself to the public. That makes her valuable. It also makes her dangerous if she becomes a rival. So Monday's episode may not be about one temporary setback. It may be the first step toward Hope finally asking herself why she is still fighting for a seat at a table where Steffi can keep moving the chair away. And if Hope decides she is done waiting, Steffi's business decision could turn into Forrester's next major war. So the real question now is not just whether Steffi made the right business call. It is whether she just handed Hope a reason to walk away. Hope for the future has been pushed aside before, but this time feels different. Hope is no longer just dealing with disappointment. She may be facing the painful truth that her work, her name, and her future at Forrester can be paused whenever someone else decides it no longer matters. And if that realization pushes her toward Katie, Bill, and Logan, then Steffi's decision may create the very rival she was trying to control. What do you think? Is Hope being unfairly targeted, or is Steffi simply protecting Forrester's future? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more of the bold and the beautiful spoilers and breakdowns.